W650 Kawasaki brake service. So the brakes are, as we all know, composed of the caliper on the bottom and the master cylinder, which is on the top. So this is a quick one. I just wanted to show you that it's important to disassemble your caliper and service them, because I've discovered lots of interesting things here. Number one, there was a lot of emulsion in the tubes here, right? It's kind of weird emulsion there. Also, even though the liquid looked fine, clearly someone changed the liquid, but they never serviced the actual brakes, the calipers themselves, right? So I took off the caliper, disassembled them. Yeah, I mean, everything is in the service manual. I don't have to explain myself here. But I just want to show you what's inside. So what I found is an alien life form is actually in there. And there's some sort of a moldy kind of substance in there. And there was a lot more of it. I've cleaned a bunch. But it looks like... look at this dirt here, see? So the mold is number one. And the second part is that there was only one set of rings here. So someone was here a long time ago and they didn't install the second set of rings. There's one ring that is sort of the sealing, you see the groove in the back there? That's the ring that seals the cylinders here, right? The brake cylinders, these guys here. And this ring, that ring, was in the back. You see in the back groove, there's two grooves. The one in the front is the dirty one and the cleaner one in the back. So there was only one set of ring, right? The ones in the back, there was installed, but there was nothing here. So whoever was here a long time ago forgot to put the second set of rings, which are the dust boots, dust rings. As a result, you have a lot of dust that went into that, into the caliper cavity there. And my caliper, one of my calipers didn't actually function properly. It was kind of stuck. And I couldn't understand why is it, when I was releasing my brakes, I could hear a bit of a, pad scratching the disc. It wasn't a big deal, so I thought, it's okay, it brakes fine. But in reality, this caliper, this cylinder didn't actually work very well. It worked like to maybe 30% of its capacity. Look at how dirty everything is. This needs to be cleaned with ultrasonic cleaner immediately. So here's the part numbers for both of those rings. So that one, this is the bigger, that is a sealer, right? And that's the dust boot here, the smaller ring here, this one. So anyway, I'm gonna clean this up and I'm gonna install new O-rings and new rubber parts here, everything. One little thing that I need to explain is about the master cylinder here. So when you remove the dust cap here, this one, the dust cap looks like this. You remove it and do you see that clip? There is a clip in there. C-clip, I think it's called. And you need a special tool to remove it. And because it's such a deep hole there that I couldn't actually open it. Like you're supposed to remove this clip in order to disassemble the master cylinder. Master cylinder is that guy over there in that hole. That's the master cylinder. Also, I found that there was some dirt on the bottom of the reservoir, oil reservoir, which is not a good thing. Keep in mind, this is a 21-year-old bike, and it looks to me that not a lot of service was done. I mean, maybe someone went here with the master cylinder because it looks this shaft there and looks almost new. So maybe someone was here, but it was a long time ago. There was some emulsion in there as well, as you can see on those threads. Some crap is in there too. So this goes into, after I remove the master cylinder, it goes into ultrasonic cleaner as well. In any case, my point of the video is, guys, don't forget your brakes, front brake. The rear brake is mechanical, so there's not much to do there. But even if you have a W800, for example, or K2, your brake, the rear brake is disc brake. So make sure you service your brakes, and by servicing, I don't mean just replace the oil, the brake fluid. I'm talking about disassemble the caliper, the front one, very important. Look, make sure that the O-rings are alive and there is no emulsion and all kinds of dirt inside. It's very easy to do, to disassemble the caliper. The caliper is very, very simplistic here. Just 2 pistons there, and that's all. Follow the service guide, basically. And please don't neglect this. It's a very important part, obviously, of riding. And you have to know, if you care about your bike, you have to know how to do these things. Download the manual. It doesn't take much effort, or, you know, if you have the right tools, like I said, you have to have this special C-clip remover tool, which is with the long nose. But if you have those tools, and even if you don't, you can go, you know, to the tool store and get it. It's like probably $16. It shouldn't stop you from servicing your brakes. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So it's end of February here, so just before the riding season. It's a good time right now to change the oil in the engine and service your brakes properly by disassembling everything, cleaning everything in ultrasonic cleaner, looking at the condition of your hose, you know, brake hose. Some people clean it. I'll try to clean it in the ultrasonic cleaner as well. I don't see why not. And then clean everything and put everything together with obviously new caps, new, you know, rubber caps here. And whatever else needs to be done and replaced. I think the C clip needs to be replaced every time you remove it. So that's what I heard. In terms of, if master cylinder doesn't look rusty, don't do anything to it. It's fine. You don't have to replace it every time. Just make sure that see how much dust is in there? Just clean that. It's going to be cleaned in ultrasonic cleaner. Obviously the master cylinder will be removed out of here before you put this whole thing in the water. Yeah, take care of your brakes. Your life depends on it.